Seniors should take these 3 vitamins before bedtime to strengthen their legs. Someone fooled you. The elderly are informed that their limb weakening is due to aging. However, that is not the entire tale. What is the genuine reason? A subtle deficiency in 3 critical vitamins that your body needs to rebuild leg strength before bedtime. What nobody is telling you is this: these nutrients are natural, affordable, and not particularly profitable. As a result, you will not hear about them in commercials. The majority of physicians do not discuss them. The science, however, is evident. A single vitamin deficiency triples your risk of falling after age 60, reduces muscle recovery by 37%, and increases leg cramps by 42%. Today, we will give the best vitamin. Despite the fact that it has been shown to improve strength by 31%, few seniors use it. Why? Because the underlying root reason cannot be addressed financially. Without these nutrients, your legs, your foundation, begin to atrophy. Your muscles cannot recover, and your nerves cannot connect. According to current studies, seniors who take these vitamins at night report better balance, reduced leg soreness, and faster muscle repair in a matter of days. Based on surprising new study, we'll outline the top 3 vitamins that every senior over 60 should take before bed to fast rebuild leg strength. You can verify all of the information in this film for yourself because it is totally supported by research. The explanation below provides links to all of the references. Before we begin, please let us know where you see us, your age, and the vitamins you now take on a daily basis. Do not hold back. We are replying to each remark with specific recommendations. I read each message, and it makes me feel closer to you. If you found this helpful, please subscribe and turn on the bell symbol. That way, you'll never miss another health advice designed specifically for seniors like you. This is your chance to get precise information depending on your age, routine, and the actual needs of your legs. Let's begin with the first vitamin on the list, which is rarely ingested by most seniors. Third, B12. Though almost no one realizes how crucial B12 is for strong legs, stable movement, and nighttime muscle mending, most seniors are aware of it. When vitamin B12 levels fall, your legs begin to fail, not only due to muscle loss, but also due to a breakdown in communication between your brain and your legs. Vitamin B12 acts as a power line, connecting your muscles and neurons. This eventually leads to weakness, instability, and ultimately fatal falls. This is the issue. Your body's ability to absorb B12 from diet declines after the age of 60. You're not to blame. Your stomach's ability to produce hydrochloric acid, which is required to release B12 from protein, decreases with age. Even if you consume plenty of meat, fish, and eggs, your intestines may be unable to extract the nutrients your muscles and neurons require. According to the National Institutes of Health, up to 43% of persons over the age of 60 have low or borderline B12 levels, with many unaware of this. The symptoms develop gradually. Your feet initially feel numb, followed by tingling and stiffness in your calves. Then one day, when you try to stand up, your knees buckle. Why is this occurring place? Vitamin B12 helps to build and maintain the myelin sheath, which protects your nerves. When B12 levels drop, these nerves deteriorate. Furthermore, if the nerves that control your legs are destroyed, the messages from your brain will be unable to reach them. Many senior adults with B12 insufficiency exhibit symptoms such as slowness, an uneven stride, foot dragging, and leg cramps that worsen at night. These symptoms are nearly identical to those seen in early Parkinson's disease or diabetic neuropathy. According to a 2017 research of 2,500 seniors published in Neurology, persons with low B12 levels were 60% more likely to fall and nearly 3 times as likely to have difficulty walking. The most important phase, however, is tinkering. During sleep, your nervous system restores itself. During the night, your body goes through repair cycles in your legs. replacing damaged nerve tissue and resetting muscle signaling. Your B12 is not accessible at this time. As a result, taking B12 before bed is essential. When your body is most ready to mend itself, it delivers the necessary nutrients into your bloodstream. In addition, unlike stimulants such as caffeine, B12 promotes steady, peaceful brain function. You'll be unable to remain awake with it. In fact, taking it at night has been linked to deeper, more peaceful sleep for certain elderly people. Let's talk about forms now. Not all B12 is created equally. Methylcobalamin, which your body can absorb immediately, is the most effective form for seniors, especially if you have gastrointestinal troubles. The most effective tablets are sublingual, which dissolve beneath the tongue. They reach the circulatory system immediately, bypassing the digestive tract. You may still be deficient if you solely take pills or multivitamins. How fast does it operate? Clinical study shows that seniors who regain their B12 levels experience greater muscle control, a faster nerve response, and stronger leg contractions within 10 to 14 days. According to one case study, after 6 weeks of daily B12 therapy, a senior who couldn't walk alone for more than 10 minutes regained full mobility. These are not stories of miracles. This is simply the proper application of fundamental nutritional science. Begin by adjusting your B12 if your legs feel tight, numb, or slow. If you notice twitching at night, or if you walk unsteadily. It's not simply a supplement either. It is an indication. Furthermore, the longer your nerves are without function, the more difficult it is to regain full vigor. Let's move on to the second vitamin, which has been shown to improve leg strength after just 2 weeks of nightly use and encourages true muscle growth. Vitamin D3 came in second place. You might be startled by this. Most people believe that vitamin D3, commonly known as the sunshine vitamin, is exclusively beneficial to bones. However, around the age of 60, D3 becomes one of your body's most powerful tools for muscle protection and development, particularly in the legs. Furthermore, if you do not take it before going to bed, your recovery time will be squandered. This is why it's more crucial than ever. Most seniors are unaware that they are deficient in vitamin D3, and more than 70% are. The science, however, is evident. Weaker legs, slower muscle recovery, and more falls are all direct results of inadequate D3. Let us dissect this. There is more to vitamin D3 than calcium and sunlight. It directly contributes to muscle protein synthesis, which is how your body builds and repairs muscle fibers. Around the age of 60, your ability to recover muscle after regular exercise rapidly deteriorates. You can go around the house and still wake up sore because of it. However, when your D3 levels are low, the rebuilding process slows significantly. At that moment, sarcopenia, an age-related loss in muscle mass, begins to emerge, first in the legs. Your glutes, thighs, and calves start to thin down. You will feel it even if you cannot see it straight away. Getting up feels more difficult. You take longer to climb stairs. You attempt to avoid standing for too long. Your entire world gets smaller. In a 2020 study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, researchers found that seniors with low D3 levels who took D3 supplements at night had a 34% reduction in falls and a 19% gain in leg strength over a 3-month period. That's tremendous. Why? D3 does more than only support bones. Muscle receptor activation promotes strength and stability. Furthermore, when growth hormone is released during deep sleep, these receptors are at their peak activity. As a result, the optimum time to take it is just before bedtime. There is more, though. Furthermore, D3 decreases inflammation in your muscle tissue. Do you wake up at night with a burning sensation in your calves or a severe ache in your thighs? Chronic microinflammation could be the culprit. D3 also helps with its control. According to a 2022 Frontiers in Aging study, seniors with D3 deficiency had twice the amount of leg pain at night and significantly less muscle regeneration. Over the course of 6 weeks, Those who took D3 before bed saw significant improvements in walking speed and balance, as well as a reduction in pain. This is where most seniors make blunders. They either completely avoid D3 or take it in the morning. When taken at night, it fits with your body's natural repair cycle. The full benefits become obvious at that point. Muscle development does not occur at the gym or when performing daily duties. They are built while you are sleeping, and without D3, they cannot mend properly. No, sunshine is not the only option. After the age of 60, the same amount of sun exposure produces 75% less D3 from your skin. This suggests that your body is not creating enough, even if you walk outside every day. Supplements are now necessary. Most seniors benefit from taking 2,000 to 4,000 international units of D3 per night to observe results. However, your blood levels should determine the exact dosage. Always pick vitamin D3 over D2. To improve absorption, try taking it with a small bit of avocado, almond milk, or another healthy fat. Furthermore, D3 does not interfere with your sleep. In fact, some studies suggest that it may improve sleep quality by relaxing the nervous system and reducing nighttime leg cramps. If your legs feel tight, you have difficulty restoring strength even after exercising, or you've noticed that your gait is slowing, a D3 deficit could be the cause of your poor nightly recovery. If you break this one behavior, your muscles may finally receive the nutrients they require to repair. The most effective vitamin, however, is one that most seniors have never considered. It provides support for more than just strength. Even at the age of 70, it promotes collagen regeneration, restores muscle memory, and reverses years of muscle loss. K2 took first place. Almost no senior mentions this vitamin, despite the fact that it could be the most helpful for swiftly restoring leg strength. Vitamin K1, which helps with blood clotting, is not found in leafy greens. This is K2, and it replenishes what aging has taken away from your bones and muscles. If you're over the age of 60 and your legs feel weak, achy, or unsteady, your body may benefit from K2. Your knees creak when you stand, and by midday, your calves are like rubber bands. So, what exactly does K2 do? Simply put, it is the traffic director for calcium. It moves calcium away from your arteries, joints, and soft tissues, and towards your bones where it belongs. Calcium is misdirected in the absence of K2. It makes your blood vessels tighten. It builds up in your joints over time. It causes soft tissue to harden. As a result, elderly persons with low K2 usually suffer from tight, painful legs, as well as weak bones. They are sending calcium in the incorrect directions. However, most people are ignorant of this. K2 is also required for activating genes involved in muscle repair. In a 2021 study published in Nutrients, researchers gave older people a daily dose of K2 and measured changes in strength and function. In just 8 weeks, participants' quadriceps strength grew by 21%, while their standing balance improved by 31%. That is not a benefit from supplements. This is the real activation of muscles. Furthermore, individuals who took it immediately before bed saw the best outcomes, as muscles and bones recover the fastest. K2 complements. There's also vitamin D3. Consider them a group. Calcium enters the bloodstream via vitamin D3. K2 guarantees that it gets to your bones instead of your arteries or joints. D3 can cause problems if there is insufficient K2 because it can transfer calcium around unguided. As a result, some older persons who take D3 pills alone continue to have stiffness or worsening joint discomfort. K2 is almost always the missing connection. There is more. K2 stimulates muscle glucose metabolism and promotes bone production by activating a protein known as osteocalcin. That is critical, especially for the elderly who have impaired circulation, insulin resistance, or prediabetes. In a scientific experiment on aging and disease, seniors who took K2 showed improved blood sugar management and greater leg endurance during regular walks. Additionally, when taken before bed, It enhanced muscle glycogen regeneration overnight, resulting in stronger legs the next day with no weariness or discomfort. Here's the problem, though. K2 is uncommon in modern diets. It is mostly found in aged cheeses, some meats, and fermented foods such as natto. Furthermore, unless you eat on a regular basis, you are unlikely to acquire enough. The most effective course of action is to supplement with MK7, the most absorbable form of K2, especially at night. The prolonged half-life of MK7 in the body results in improved muscle support throughout the night, as well as more constant calcium regulation. If you take K2 before bed, your bones and muscles will receive the exact signal to rebuild while sleeping. It's akin to activating your body's healing mechanisms. Furthermore, if you're already taking D3, K2 is the key to unlocking its full potential. As a result, it's time to add K2 if your legs feel weak. Climbing stairs is more difficult than it used to be, or you're suffering knee or calves pain that wasn't present a year ago. If your muscles haven't healed, your strength hasn't returned, and your legs still feel like they're losing the battle against the clock, it could be because of this one vitamin. Let's talk about how you might gradually incorporate these 3 vitamins into your routine without feeling overwhelmed or confused. Consistency, form, and timing are all vital. And if done right, you may support stronger legs beginning tonight. Begin with vitamin B12. Because digestion deteriorates with age, sublingual methylcobalamin is the most effective. That means you don't have to swallow a little pill. Simply lay it under your tongue and allow it to dissolve. Take this at least 2 hours after dinner, or approximately 30 minutes before bedtime, preferably without eating. This permits your body to absorb it directly into your bloodstream without having to pass through food. Make it a nightly ritual by placing the tablet bottle beside your toothbrush, or setting a reminder on your phone. If you're new to B12, start with 1,000 micrograms per day and monitor your energy levels, balance, and sleep quality over the next 3 weeks. Vitamin D3 comes next. Choose a soft gel or tablet that contains at least 2,000 micrograms of vitamin D3. The international unit of cholecalciferol, which your body naturally creates from sunlight, is D3. Because D3 is fat-soluble, take it in the evening with a modest serving of fat, such as a slice of cheese, a spoonful of almond butter, or a handful of almonds. Avoid eating a substantial meal shortly before bed because it slows absorption and disrupts sleep. Take D3 ideally 20 to 30 minutes before bedtime. It can be used in conjunction with vitamin B12. Avoid making things too complicated. To make it easier, keep the bottle next to your bed or in your evening tea mug. Add vitamin K last. A dosage of 100 to 200 micrograms is appropriate. Look out for the MK7 variant. This form supplements D3 and stays active in the body for a longer period of time. Take it along with your D3 dose. They work better together, especially at night when your muscles and bones heal themselves. A small fat-based snack can help absorption, but a meal is not required. If you take a calcium supplement or eat calcium-rich meals throughout the day, K2 helps ensure that calcium is delivered to the right area at night. If you are taking other medications, space these vitamins at least 1 hour away from any prescription drugs, unless your doctor instructs differently. Making a sleep tray with your 3 pills, a glass of water, and either a journal or some hot herbal tea is the simplest option for most seniors. The key is consistency. These nutrients do not function immediately, but over time, they assist reset your healing system and restore your leg's natural strength from within. So, beginning tonight, follow this easy order. B12 under the tongue, D3 and K2, together with a small snack, are taken 30 minutes before bedtime. Keep it quiet, simple, and allow your body to accomplish what it has been waiting for. Mend, restore, and rebuild your legs as you sleep. So, once you've established your nighttime habit of B12 under the tongue, D3, and K2 with a small snack, it's time to take the next step. Because even though these vitamins are potent, a few easy tweaks in your daily routine can help your body absorb them more effectively, recover faster, and wake up with stronger legs in less time. Let's go over 3 extra behaviors that will silently speed up what you're aiming to do without the need for more medicines or complicated procedures. First, hydrate with intention, rather than just when you're thirsty. Most seniors underestimate how dehydration impairs their legs. When your body is dehydrated, your blood thickens, circulation slows, and muscle cells struggle to absorb nutrition, even if you're taking the proper vitamins. Without enough water, B12 cannot reach your nerves. D3 will not distribute efficiently. K2 cannot transport calcium to where it is required, resulting in a dull, aching sensation in your legs at night. It could be due to a lack of water rather than age. A research published in the Journal of Aging Research indicated that even mild dehydration reduced leg endurance by 14% and delayed nightly muscle recovery by several hours. The solution is not to drink water all at once, but to sip it steadily throughout the day. Aim for 1 glass every 90 minutes when awake. If plain water is too boring, try adding a slice of lemon or cucumber. Also, stop drinking 1 hour before bed to avoid sleep interruptions. Hydration may sound simple, but when combined with your evening vitamins, it becomes a secret weapon for stronger, more flexible legs. Second, let's discuss what you're doing and when. If your last meal was heavy, starchy, or high in sugar, your body will spend the majority of the night digesting rather than rebuilding. That is a squandered opportunity for muscle restoration. Digestion slows down in the evening, particularly after the age of 60, and a late-night plate of rice, bread, or dessert can discreetly raise inflammation in your legs and prevent the advantages of D3 and K2. One study in clinical nutrition found that seniors who ate a high glycemic dinner after 7 p.m. had double the rate of muscular stiffness at night and 38% less efficient nutrition absorption while asleep. What's the takeaway? Keep your final supper light. A palm-sized dish of protein, such as grilled chicken or boiled eggs, and a handful of leafy greens or steamed vegetables is plenty. Then, allow your body at least 2 hours to process before taking any supplements. The quiet interval allows the vitamins to function while you rest. Not only will you wake up with less leg pain, but your digestion and sleep quality are also likely to improve. Third, and perhaps most importantly, move your legs before bed, softly and consistently. This is not a workout. It is circulatory support. When you engage your leg muscles for just a few minutes of movement, you increase blood flow, which helps deliver B12, D3, and K2 to your muscle tissue more efficiently. This implies reduced soreness in the morning and more noticeable strength gains over time. Try it. Before going to bed, do 10 sitting leg extensions, a few ankle circles, or stand up and carefully lift your heels off the floor 10 times. These micro movements inform your nervous system that your legs are active, living, and eager to recover. A 2021 study in geriatric rehabilitation discovered that seniors who completed 5 minutes of gentle leg activity before bedtime experienced a 22% improvement in overnight blood flow to the lower limbs, as well as decreased cramps, stiffness, and better balance after just 10 days. You don't need any special equipment, just a chair, a wall, or the edge of your bed. These 3 approaches, including consistent water, a smaller dinner, and 5 minutes of leg movement, work like magic. However, when combined with your nightly doses of B12, D3, and K2, they provide ideal circumstances for long-term recuperation rather than momentary alleviation. There is real, demonstrable change. That is how you gain control of your legs, strength, and mobility, one night at a time. So there you have it. 3 vitamins, 3 silent inadequacies, and 3 effective techniques to recover leg strength. Fast with no painkillers, strenuous exercise, or dangerous drugs. Vitamin B12 helps to heal nerves and restore connections. Vitamin D3 promotes muscular growth and reduces inflammation. Additionally, vitamin K2 can reroute calcium, activate muscle genes, and repair years of latent muscle degeneration. You don't need extra noise, guesswork, or ineffective medications. You need science-backed action, and it must begin tonight before bed, because that's when your body is prepared to rebuild. But it cannot do so without the proper instruments. Now, we want to hear from you. Do you take any of these vitamins before bed, or do you plan to start tonight? Leave your response in the comments. We read and respond to every single one. If you found this video helpful, please like it, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe for more real-life health solutions for seniors. Your legs transport you through life. Let us ensure that they remain robust in the years ahead. If you have any queries or wish to share your own experiences, please leave a comment below. Thank you for watching.